Hi everyone. I am just gonna go right into the video. I'm not even gonna do an intro. I am basically just wanting to do my makeup to lift my spirits today. I'm not in the best of moods, and if anything can pull me out of a bad mood, it's makeup. So that's what we're doing today. I just picked out a bunch of stuff that I was in the mood to use and that were speaking to me today, and that's what we are gonna do. I know a lot of you use this kind of as your relaxation time, as do I. Filming is relaxing for me. Watching people apply makeup is also relaxing for me, so I totally get it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So let's get into it. If you are new, my name is Blair. I hope you will stick around and subscribe, and we'll go ahead and get into it. So I mentioned I've kind of been getting into primers lately, and I really want to use the e.l.f. Power Grip again. Every time I've used this, I've really liked it, really enjoyed it. I feel like it's just a really good base for makeup. The finish is really nice. It's a very almost feels smoothing, but not like in a silicone-y way. And I don't know, lately I've been feeling like when I do wear a primer, my makeup is definitely wearing better throughout the day. I don't really have trouble with makeup totally wearing off because I don't have oily skin, but I do sometimes get a little oily in like my T-zone, like a lot of people do. And if I'm gonna lose makeup, it's typically like right here that I lose it. So I've just kind of been playing around with primers a little bit more. For the brows, I really want to use my Rosy Brow Sculpt. Look at this thing, you guys. It is like on its last leg here. I keep thinking I'm not going to get any more out of here, but I just keep using it and using it. I've used this so much, like the handle has cracked. I think the packaging is actually different now. That's how long I've had this and been using this, but there's just nothing that's exactly like this in terms of how your brows look. Nothing makes my brows look as fluffy as this does. So if you are not into the fluffier brow look, you definitely would not like this product, I would assume. But if you do, I mean, if you want that lifted look, I have yet to try anything that comes close to this. And then before we move on to the face, I am going to spray with the Milk Spray. I've really been liking this as primer and setting spray. I've just kind of been using this throughout the whole time I've been doing my makeup, and I don't know, I really like it though. So I'm going to give this a minute to sink in, and we will move on with the face. Okay, let's do some corrector. I'm going to use Clinique Even Better today in the shade Peach. Anything ever makes me feel better with makeup, it's always corrector under the eyes. It's amazing how much of a difference it can make. Like just a very small amount. So I'm gonna kind of let it sit for a second. I hope you guys are having a good day. I don't know, I'm just in a very odd mood. I've kind of been in this mood for a few days, and it doesn't seem to want to pass. So I am going to tap that in with my AOA Studio brush. This is the E104. Alrighty, we are looking so much better. Okay, I think for foundation, I'm going to use the Hourglass. This one is shade 6.5. Right now, this should be an okay match for my body because I do have self-tan on, but it's going to look weird at first because it's darker than my actual face, but it matches everything else pretty well. So I'm going to take, that's like 1 pump. Actually, probably a little less than a pump. You really don't need a whole lot of this if you don't want a super full coverage, because a little bit gives quite a bit of coverage already. I applied just a little bit to my neck down here. So I'm just gonna blend that in. See, that blends right into my neck because of the self-tan. And this is shade 6.5. I really wanted to use the Patrick Ta today, but I figured I wouldn't put you through me using that one again. Even though I do love it, I really do. That one is honestly probably my favorite now, even over the NARS. Light reflecting, I do love the NARS still, but I don't know. For me, there's something very magical about that Patrick Ta foundation. I know not everyone loves it, but for me, I personally think it's amazing. And I'm also using the Hourglass brush, I can't remember what they call this, maybe the same name as the foundation, just the brush. And I do like this. It's really good for getting in like the corners of your face, especially around your nose. This like slanted shape is really good for that. Now for concealer, there's a few different ones. I kind of want to use the Best Skin Ever again. I think this is going to be a really good match with this foundation color. This is shade 17.5 Neutral. Yeah, I did a full video on this that I can link if you want to see my first impression, but I do really like it. I'm gonna use my sponge. Oh yeah, that concealer color is actually really good with this Hourglass foundation. Oh my gosh, let me know in the comments if you watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. If you do, comment below and let me know. I don't know, I know not as many people watch it, I feel like, as they used to, but if you watch it, let me know. One of you, I got a comment asking if I would ever do like a Bachelor recap every week, or just like talk about my thoughts on what's going on those shows. And I actually love that idea because I am definitely a big Bachelor fan. I love Bachelor in Paradise too, so I'm so excited for that to start this coming Monday. I don't know what that date is, but or maybe it's Tuesday, I can't remember. But if you are a fan and you watched the finale last night, curious what your thoughts were. I don't want to say too much in case somebody's watching this that hasn't seen it, but I feel like by now you've probably seen what happens somewhere. But wow, that was very interesting. What I'm referring to is the ending with Rachel and her pick and what happened on the like live segment. Very interesting. Of course, I was glued to the TV till it was over, but let me know if you watch that show. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face again with the Milk Spray. I've really been liking to do that after I do foundation and concealer, and just kind of let it sink in and just lightly tap around my face. I don't know why, I think this just kind of melts everything in. All right, moving on to bronzer. I kind of want to use this. I have not used my Rare Beauty bronzer in quite a while. I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use this Fenty bronzer brush just because I feel like, I don't know, whenever I draw stuff on my face, I usually just don't love how it looks. I like this, I like doing it this way much better. So I'm just gonna kind of tap it on. This one is pretty pigmented too, so I feel like Doing it this way definitely gives you much more control of how much you're applying than if you just swipe it on. And I will say this one does blend out really easy. It's very seamless in terms of blending, so you can swipe it on, I'm sure, and have no problem, but I just like using a brush a little bit better. Let's see, what else can I update you guys on? Oh, I know what I was going to ask you guys, just to see if any of you have had any experience with this. Let me know in the comments if you have a cartilage piercing, or a helix piercing, I guess is what it's actually called. I have wanted one for the longest time, and I've thought about getting it, but I always chicken out. I'm not a huge fan of needles, to be honest. I mean, I have other piercings, like I have 3 on each lobe, but I really want a helix piercing up here. My only thing is I have really small ears, and I don't even know if they could do a helix piercing on me, because I also have this little like flap here. I just don't have much room to work with over here. So I don't even know if I could do a helix piercing. I don't know. But let me know if you have any experience with them. I really, really want one. And I saw there's a really cute new piercing boutique that's opening near me soon. And I really want to get one, but I'm scared. So let me know if you have one, or if you have experience with them. If you have a really traumatizing experience, maybe don't tell me that unless you think it's something I really need to know, because I'm already kind of freaked out to do it, but I really want one. For blush, I pulled out all of my Rare Beauty ones. These are just the ones that were speaking to me today. I think I want to use Hope. If you've been watching me for a while, you may remember when this was the first one that I got, was the shade Hope, and you may remember when I got it, I was like madly in love with it. I tried it out in a video and I like gasped when I put it on. It was so pretty to me. Let me know if you remember that video. Kind of in the mood for this one today. I'm gonna try doing it this way. So I put it on the back of my hand and then kind of buffed it into this Real Techniques brush. This is the new, what is this? The tapered cheek brush. And just kind of tap it on. I do love this color though, it's so pretty. I was gonna say I need more, but let me just do both sides and then I'll decide. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I need more blush, and then I add it and I'm like, oh, actually maybe I did. Maybe I didn't really need that much. That color is so pretty. It's nude, but it has like a mauve-y, pinky undertone to it. It's really, really pretty. I love that one. Yeah, I feel like I might actually add a little bit of a powder blush, so I won't add any more of the Rare Beauty. Let's see. Kind of want to use a little bit of the Dior Rosy Glow blush. I'm just going to use this Morphe Ariel brush and just kind of tap this on. Totally unnecessary. And I will say, I have like all these thoughts today. I'm just kind of talking out loud. Sometimes I get asked about doing dupe videos. So I'm sure you all know what a dupe is. The reason I haven't done one is I feel like dupes at this point are kind of getting out of control. I feel like people are calling it everything a dupe at this point. And I mean, I'm not saying there aren't dupes out there. There definitely are, but I don't know. I feel like everybody, not everybody, but everywhere you look, somebody is saying that a product is a dupe for another product, and a lot of times they're not. And people are just calling it that because the packaging is similar, or maybe it gives like a similar look, but I don't know. If you'd want me to do a dupes video, let me know, because I've thought about doing it. I could probably come up with enough things that I think are actual dupes, but anyway, let me know what you think. I'm going to take a little bit of the Rare Beauty highlighter in Mesmerize. That was probably too much. And I'm just going to use that same cheek brush. This is a really nice brush, you guys. If you're looking for a new, I would say, cream bronzer or blush brush, and you want something that's not too big, this is a really good one. I really like it. I think it's pretty new from Real Techniques. This Rare Beauty highlight is so pretty. We need some powder now. Got a lot of glow going on my face. I think I don't want to get rid of the glow entirely, so I'm going to use the Cloud Set powder from Kosas. And let's see, I think I'm going to do it on this big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of take this all over very lightly. Maybe even over the cheek a little bit, just to make sure everything is really nice and set down. And I'm also going to take a little bit of the powder under my eyes and just kind of very lightly press it in. That concealer, the Sephora one, is really looking pretty under my eyes. It's not creasing weird. It looks really smooth under there. I'm gonna fill in my brows with the NYX Micro Brow in Ash Brown. I'm already feeling like 1,000 times better than when I started this video. It's the power of makeup for me. All right, I'm gonna apply some MAC Painterly on my eyes. And I'm not sure exactly what I wanna do, but typically what I feel the best in and what just really makes me feel good is really simple eye makeup, maybe with a little bit of baby wing. That's just what makes me feel good, and that is my goal for this video. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do and hopefully give you something to watch at the end of your day or the beginning of your day and just kind of relax if that's what you need. Okay, I am going to go into this. I know I've used this a ton recently, but it's because this is really what I've been reaching for. This is the Smoky Eye palette from Charlotte, or not Smoky Eye, the Super Nudes Easy Eye palette from Charlotte Tilbury. And I am gonna put the lightest cream shade on the lid and just kind of bring it up too. So interesting. I've had this palette for a while, and I feel like when it first came out, I liked it. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't just love it. And then a few months ago, I pulled it back out and I realized how good this is. The formula is good. The colors are good. You can do anything you need to do with this. I'm gonna mix actually the light brown and the light gray. So a warm and a cool. So I'm gonna take a few taps of both with my BK Beauty 201 brush. Oh, I know something I was gonna tell you guys in this video. I am so excited because I now have a BK Beauty code. It's Blair 10. I'm so excited about it because you guys know I love BK Beauty. I use their brushes in pretty much every video, and they did reach out and they gave me a code, which is really nice. So you could definitely use it if you want. I don't make any money from the code itself. I do make money if you use the link like I do all my other products, but the code doesn't make me any money. It's just for you guys. If you want to use it, you can. I really want to use a little bit of this on my lids. This is Urban Decay Moondust in Space Cowboy. I've actually never used this before. I always wanted this. Look how pretty it is. Oh my gosh, I love it. I wanted this for the longest time, and I finally got it. I forgot about it, and it was just kind of sitting in my drawer, and I saw it this morning. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Oh, no wonder these are so popular. I love this like wet, glossy look. Okay, I like barely used any too. And look, oh my gosh. Have you guys tried these? I think they come in like 5 or 6 colors. Okay, I'm gonna do a wing. I think I honestly might use this brow pencil. I've been loving doing my wing with my brow pencil ever since I did it in, was it the drugstore video I did it in? I can't remember, but I really loved how that turned out. So I've been doing that a lot and I really like it. So I think I'm gonna do that again today. I just really like the look, number one, and it's a brow pencil, so to me it's pretty easy to work with. So I just kind of draw the shape with my eye open, really, really lightly, kind of the same way I do with the Charlotte Tilbury eye powder pencil. I just kind of draw it there. And then I take the BK Beauty 208 little angled brush and just kind of blend or perfect the shape a little bit. Okay, I just curled my lashes and we're gonna use L'Oreal Telescopic today. I've been playing around with this again. I have found the only way I like this mascara, it seems like, is when I have a pretty fresh tube and my lashes are in like a decent place. I have found that I don't love this with a primer like that Essence primer I love, the volume booster. I've still been loving that, but for some reason I feel like this mascara doesn't work well with primers. I like it the best just like on its own. Okay, for lips, the one I've been loving lately is Structure from Pat McGrath. I think it's because it like very closely matches my natural lip color. And then I'm gonna take the contour shade, also from Pat McGrath, and just kind of add it right here. All right, and then normally I just do a gloss because that's what I really like, but I kind of want to use a little bit of this. This is Armani Power Fat, or no, the Power Lip in shade 102. It's a really light pink. I love that color. It's kind of like a beigey pink. And kind of want to put a little bit of gloss. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one, Pat McGrath in Love Potion. We will spray one more time. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I really needed this today. I know makeup for a lot of us is very therapeutic, and myself included. Watching it and doing it just, I don't know, they just do something for my mood and my spirit always. So I really needed this today. I feel so much better, and I also think this, if you have this Urban Decay shadow, let me know, because I cannot believe I haven't had this my whole life, because this is so pretty. If you don't like sparkle, obviously you won't like it, but if you love that like wet look with sparkle, you will probably really love that. But thank you so much for watching. I will list and link everything below, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to thumbs up the video, share it with anyone that you think might enjoy my content, and make sure to go follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1, and I will see you next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.